A busy day for the Transport Minister, Dipuo Peters, appearing before the e-toll advisory panel. Peters says government has made some mistakes, but she still reckons that the tolls are necessary. Tiane Rekotso is with us now. He speaks for the minister. A very warm welcome to you. First of all, can you confirm whether the minister said her team would withdraw from proceedings if the questions directed at her and the team are confrontational?
Good evening, Jeremy, and thanks for the invitation. I think that needs to be put in context. She actually responded to what she believed to be a question which was not in line with what the advisory panel is trying to source from us. In fact, the panel member who had said that he subsequently apologized to her if his remark was maybe taken out of context.
But she did threaten to withdraw if the
Not
confrontational questions continue?
No, not at all. She simply indicated that our understanding of our invitation here is that we are going to provide information that the panel requires for it to make an informed conclusion on the work that it has been tasked to do by the provincial government of Gauteng. So that's not true.
She also said that the e-tolling system was not a perfect solution. In what respect?
Well, given the challenges that we have experienced in our quest to ensure that the Gauteng highways, which are currently a subject of the electronic tolling system, are kept in good shape, they are well maintained, so that we don't have to wake up one day and have to fork out another 20 billion rands to upgrade them. So she simply said that after assessing all alternatives that were available to us, including the fuel levy, by the way, this is the conclusion that we came to. And we believe that with the necessary support and compliance from members of the public, it is a system that can work. We have been able to get a number of South Africans to come on board and work with us in ensuring that this becomes a success. But of course, we can do with more compliance.
Well, I mean, the reality is it's not working at all, that there has been little compliance from the public. In fact, the prevailing sentiment, Tiane Rekotso, is one of anger and not wanting to participate.
I think it will be a bit of an exaggeration to say that it's not working at all. It is working. We have at least 1.2 million tags that have been sold, whether sold to fleet management companies or individuals or government vehicles. At the end of the day,
you're massively behind your collection budgets.
Yes, we are, and all of us know the reasons why. It's because of the kind of misinformation campaigns that have been going around even before the system itself was implemented. We believe that South Africans are law-abiding citizens. There are people who want to contribute towards infrastructure development and making sure that we have a better country in the end. And of course, we do appreciate the questions that they are raising with us so far as the efficiency of the system is concerned. And hence, since the 3rd of December up until today, we have on a monthly basis been reviewing the efficiency of the system that we have in place. Yes, we have experienced teething challenges, but that doesn't necessarily translate to the system being a complete failure at all, as it has been suggested by other quarters.
A vast number of people are still not paying their e-tolls. Surely you've now lost this battle. Isn't it time for government to say you've lost this battle? You're simply sitting here defending this tonight to save face.
Well, we are not necessarily considering it as a battle. We see it as an initiative by government which is aimed at ensuring that the people of South Africa, particularly Gauteng, have the access to a necessary infrastructure that's required for our country to be able to move forward, for our economy to be able to function optimally and create the kind of jobs that we needed to create so that we can be able to deal with the social inequalities that we have currently in our country.
If the current non-payment continues, this project is doomed to economic failure.
Well, we are quite hopeful that the people who are not yet on board will be able to join the 1.2 million or so who have already purchased their tax. As I indicated, it could be groups or individuals who are part of the registration.
But effectively, you're basing a survival strategy here on hope that people are going to participate, and it would seem that they're not at this stage.
There have been a number of interventions by what I would call detractors of the process itself. You'll know that we've been through a number of court processes. We are currently part of the hearings which are being conducted by the advisory panel who require our information and our participation, and that's the reason why we went there, so we can be able to give them the kind of information that they require. And we believe that at the end of the day, as soon as we've been able to take people into our confidence, and not that we haven't in the past, but for us, this is yet another opportunity to fill whatever information gaps that may have been there and correct the misconceptions that may have been created over time, so that people can get to know where we come from with this, why did we come up with this initiative, how big is the challenge that we're responding to. Because, Jeremy, we're talking about 197 billion rands worth of road infrastructure backlog. We need to come up with a solution. As a responsible government, we are not able to sit on our laurels and then watch the situation play itself out, hoping that there'll be a solution in the end.
Is the fuel levy, an increase in the fuel levy, completely off the table?
Well, it's part of the discussions that we are having, and we are more than happy to engage those who are putting that proposal on the table so that we can be able to point out what our challenges are so far as the fuel levy is concerned. And we have been on record to say that it is not the most viable form of collecting revenue for us to be able to address the road infrastructure backlog that we have. We need a long-term solution that's not necessarily based on addressing 201 kilometers.
But it's surely more viable than e-tolls. There's some research which says that e-tolls are 10 times more expensive than the imposed fuel levy or an increase in the fuel levy.
Yeah, well, we can debate the operational costs associated with the system, which is what we have been dealing with. We have instructed SANRAD to look at all ways and all means available to them that will basically see them reducing the operational costs which are associated with the system. So, like I indicated, we have gone to town in trying to indicate why the fuel levy is not the most viable. And if ever indeed we are provided with yet another opportunity, even in this platform, to clarify that, we are more than happy to do so.
All right, Tiane Rekotso with us here on Newsnight. He speaks for the Department of Transport.